There we go. Hans doesn't like the cleaning part, but he seems to be pretty quick at the prepping part. Oh, that was sucking all the dirt out you just blew around.
Well, you can't hear it if you do that.
Oh, the fan? They're used to the shoe fan. Anyway, I think we got it. About sanded down, ready for some primer, body work, fix some dents. Wow, this fender's sort of hammered over here, huh? Yeah. I'll just wipe the whole top. It's not as bad as that Celica was, or whatever that thing was, CRX. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to pick all the tools up tonight. His mother's kicking him out of the garage because the DA's making too much noise. So what do you think, Hans? Your mom wants to see the motor that goes in this car before she drives $200 away to pick up another motor.
Where should we go into? That one guy didn't email me back after I asked him where he lived.
Oh, the short block dude?
Yeah, he never emailed me back after I emailed him back.
So anyway, hope tomorrow when we get the short block, we'll be able to look at it. Maybe we can just send the crank out and have it repaired and have the rod resized, put a bearing and kit in it, and a head stud kit and be done. Anyway, that's where he's at. Pretty much got it all prepped. Got to prep the deck lid, take the wiper off. The roof's black, right? Is there any holes up here, or did you find anything?
John did paint it himself, so I don't know what you want to do with that.
What, with a spray bomb?
We get paint gun.
You had a paint gun? Doesn't look too bad. You can probably just 320 the roof. You know, change grits from 180 to 320. Because the roof doesn't look too bad to me. Well, there's a couple little dents right here. It was probably rust, if I had to guess. This is rusted, I bet you.
Probably. Grandma's side on me.
So you're gonna buy another roll? I mean, that was almost brand new, wasn't it?
There's like 3/4 of the way now.
Wow, man. It's getting expensive restoring your cars there, buddy. Huh? Where's the work order on this car?
What?
Work order. You know, so I can keep track of materials. I wonder how much a windshield costs for this.
Do you need a windshield or you get it resealed?
Well, the problem is the glass guys don't like to guarantee glass, you know. If TC, if I call him up, if it breaks, you buy it, kind of deal. And that looks pretty glued in and rigged up. And I think the roof probably has some rust in it up there by the mirror. I don't know. Maybe you could poke around by the headliner and see if there's any water coming in there, or was. But we might have to pull that out. Not right now, but future, you know. Might have to do something with that. We can just clean that up because I can tell by the look on your face you just want to drive it. Yeah. Was that a yeah? What'd she do?
I think she tripped over the Mustang or something.
She tripped over the Mustang?
Sounds like it.
You got a mustache, dude. Rub your face like, look at your hand now.
I don't, oh, yeah.
It's a good thing you haven't been working on dirty diapers, huh? Well, we got the covers left, I think, and get the primer gun out in the Bondo. Hans doesn't want a Bondo though, so he asked me how to mix it. So we'll be doing some Bondo videos there, Yahoobin. I got my tank ready to Bondo too, pretty much. Had to throw a couple more welds on the one side. There's the EV project, if you made it this far. Oh, there you go. That side came out pretty good. Could almost polyester prime that, or the sprayable primer, but we got this to deal with up here, so I'm gonna wipe the whole tank. So I'll do a little Bondo video on this. I got some what do I get? Polyester putty. I saw y'all who've been having trouble with this stuff, so I'll show you how to spread that stuff on there and all that good stuff. And then we'll spread the whole tank with some Bondo. Make it plastic fantastic. And again, this doesn't hold gas or anything. It's just a cover for the charger. So pretty cool. I got to get rid of some of that rust there. Hey, you want a sandblast, Hans? I'm gonna have to sandblast the inside of that. It's pretty rusty. Anyway, that's that. This is this side. What's left over here? I got the top roughed in and the bottom, and then I ran into a couple more holes. So do a little more grinding on that tomorrow. DA it, grind it, DA it, and grind it, and then we'll spread it. I got that filler metal cleaned up too. Copper, whatever that rod is used. All right, man. What color is it gonna be? Charcoal? Charcoal. You look excited.
I'm tired.
Why, man? You slept all day and you just came out here for a couple hours and sanded for like 10 minutes.
What I said is before you guys started like leaving.
You kicked me out of the garage. You came out and said, hey, man, can I have that air hose? We need 2 air hoses, don't we?
They make a fitting for that.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. We got to pipe, plumb you an airline, you know, plumb me an airline, because you're probably going to be out in the garage here. So, all right, so I don't know about the motor tomorrow. Maybe we'll just go buy a Mustang or something tomorrow. So, we'll see. We might have a surprise. I don't want to spoil it, so if I say anything, bad things will happen. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I think Hans is a little sleepy. He's not used to all this manual labor, you know. So, and he wants it to run by the end of the week, right? End of the week?
That'd be cool.
He doesn't know about machine work yet. Wait till you see. Drop that block off. It could be a month or so before they get to it. You know, welding the crank up and, you know, resizing the rod. And got to order a new piston from where? Japan?
No.
They got that stuff here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The warehouse is full of stuff.
Warehouse is full of stuff. Sounds like somebody's going to be paying some money. Do you have a job?
No, I can't drive to one.
You can't what?
I can't drive to one.
You can't drive to one. You have a Volkswagen, son.
You don't have yours done yet.
What do you mean?
Well,
If you get a job, you can have the blue car. I don't need to go anywhere.
I don't want the blue car. I want my car.
We're working on it. I told your mom that 50% thing you told me today, and it didn't go over too good.
How exactly did you say that though?
Well, I told her that, you know, you found the motor. And I told her that it was $2,000, and I said I really didn't want to spend $2,000 on a motor. And you said that we could go 50-50 on it, and it'd only be $1,000 from me and $1,000 from her. And I said, well, I already paid my 50%. I bought the car. And she looked at me, not quite with that dumbfounded look that you have on your face, but I don't think she's chipping in, buddy.
See, you messed up saying that you already bought the car, because to her it was more like, so you're not going to help at all, and I'm fucking the entire cost?
I did help.
No. I meant with the motor aspect of it. See, the secret is to get her to drive there.
But did you hear?
Just kind of bail on her.
Did you hear me bitching about, you know, hey man, who's gonna pay 50% of the car? No, I just sacrificed my truck and got you a car, man.
That was the seller's fee.
Seller's fee, yeah. Kids today, man. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do? I think you should be walking for a while. I think you can stuff one of these V6s down in there. They run. I can tell you what we can do though. I have a plan. After I start the body work tomorrow, slamming some Bondo on that 240 for you. You can be working on the cat farm out there, the Mustang, putting the shifter back in the hole, the automatic shifter. We can get a gasket kit for that car and put it back together, and maybe that could be a source of revenue, you know?
Do you know how to put the shifter back in?
No, I'm not going to do anything that you ripped out. You're going to be redoing all that shit and be happy about it. You're going to be smiling. Glad to help you, Dad. Glad to put the car back together that I tore apart.
You told me to.
No. I told you to leave it automatic. I buy a chip, put a gear in it, and you're like, no, it's got to be a standard. I want to put this very 5-speed in there because it's a piece of shit with no water in the bay. And now it's sitting over there in pieces because, you know, so we just got to put it back together, make it all one piece, make it shiny, put some nice tires on it, and make it for sale. Some kid wants a Mustang. You want a Datsun. You know how that works. We sell the Mustang, you buy Datsun parts.
It's so much easier to work on now.
Income. You gotta have it. What do you need?
Sprite guy.
That's funny, man. No, we don't have any of those right now. It's all out. But I don't want to tell you about those jack handles again, do I? Slim Jim, what's up? Turbo Cobra said you got a lot to talk about. Meow. Slim Jim's sort of talkative. Yeah, we call him the Halloween cat. Big old head, skinny body, long neck. There's two cats with this shape. One's Mr. Black and one's Mr. Skinny Slim Jim here. And they have food, plenty of food. Don't you? All right, so what'd you need that for? Those cookies you made earlier and burnt?
No, the chocolate on the thing. On the cupcake thing.
Yeah, I smelled the house burning down earlier, and Haley was, what was that you were trying to make?
It was like a Nutella brownie type thing, but because of the cupcake pan that I used, because I made it with time.
That was pretty good aim when she didn't see me throw it. Throw it right in the forehead.
They like toppled over because the rack wasn't even or something, because they were like hard to stay on the rack and like they over.
Can you go like this and run?
How did you knock over cupcakes in a cupcake pan?
I didn't. But there was a miniature pan and like it had an angle already. I kept trying
Slim
to fix
Jim.
it, but it wouldn't
Got his
work.
motor running. Got his motor running. Oh, what's up, Slim? Here. Right here. Right here. I can give you a pet. There you go.
Those other they're sleeping.
There you go. There you
Two little ones that are left there.
Are you a happy cat, Slim Jim? You need some kitty points. You know, the internet loves a good cat video. All right, guys, I'll let you go. 12 minutes of boredom here. But we'll finish this up tomorrow and spread some Bondo on here and make these AC vents look like they belong in here. So, I grew up in a trailer when I was a kid, so this reminds me of my childhood. Looks like a AC vent in the floor.
Come on, Patrick. You better not let it be in there.
Hans is laughing. Woo! No trailer for you, son. As soon as you were born, your mom said, Jet, we gotta move away from here.
I still remember the trailer.
You don't remember it?
I do.
Oh yeah, she maybe fixed this bedroom all up for you. I had my shop, it was all paid for, it was killer. I could drive my drag car right around the corner of the track, could race at the circle track, go-kart race, whatever. And when you were born, that wasn't good enough. She's like, we're buying a house. If you'd like to move with us, you can come. If not, you can stay in your trailer. Should have kept that trailer. Could have had a place to hide out. Had a shop to drive through every day. Huh? Woo! Anywho, we got to work on this fender tomorrow, and we'll have plenty of cat videos, of course. So like, subscribe.
Sure.
If you'd like to send $1 for Hans's motor fund, leave him a message. He's looking for sponsors. Oh, I told you it wasn't easy, man, building a car with no money. That's why you're sitting on that Nova that's been sitting there for, how old are you?
17.
17 years, that's right. That's how long that car's, that's how long your dad's been waiting. So, should I take the $2,000 and invest and finish my car, or should I buy you a motor? I've only been waiting for 17 years. You've been waiting for how many weeks?
The difference is $2,000 and that car will finish it and will move.
$2,000 would finish that car.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guarantee it would.
Where's your interior at? Where are your seats?
The seats are right outside there. The interior's in the shop, hanging around different places. The motor,
So you're gonna just drop the motor right in there. It's gonna work perfectly.
the
Right?
motor's right there. It's all rebuilt. I need to go through the training, but I could do that for like $375. The wiring's done. All I gotta do is plug in the front wiring harness, which is back there on the lathe.
I'm sure you'll mess it up and ask for help.
I'm sure, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about who's waited longer, me or you. You know what Mike Menke, one of the guys on YouTube that watches my channel, mentioned that he's, I think he's like 29, 31 years old. He said you've had more cars than he has.
I've only been asking for the one though.
See, nobody gets that concept though, because it's like, hey man, here's a car to drive. They usually just drive a car, because guys my age or came up shortly after me, we didn't get free cars. You know, we had to do shit for them, and we just drove whatever. Some guys had to drive station wagons. When I was going to school, there were kids that were driving station wagons.
There is a kid that drives an RS Turbo, the Subaru station wagon. I actually like it.
RS Turbo. We didn't have any of those fancy imports when I was going to school. We had Camaros and pickup trucks.
Datsun. What's your point?
I was the only kid in school with a Datsun 510.
And you liked it, didn't you?
I really liked it.
So
But I had a job and I bought all my own shit.
you could probably get to your job though.
I had 2 jobs.
Yeah, but you had like buses that came.
No.
here.
I walked to the first job I had. Don't fall off that thing. I know this is a hard sport for you to handle. But the first job I actually walked to was Texaco there. I walked there, and then I got a bike. Those things with pedals on it.
Yeah, I have one.
And I pedaled that.
You could sell that. That's worth like $400.
You could sell that and buy a bike that you could actually put your ass on and ride somewhere, yes.
Or I put it in a little 240SX jar I got.
Well, I'm just telling you how I did it. I rode that bike to a job at the Carvel place. Then I worked at the Texaco place when I went, making ice cream cakes. And then from there, I went to work at Fridays, scooping potato skins and prepping food and shit till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then getting up and going to school the next day.
Yeah, there's laws against that now. You can't do that.
Huh?
There's laws against that.
No. Yeah, man. You can do anything you want, man. This is America. You just got to find the way. There's a loophole for everything, son. That's
So
what makes
in other
this
words-
country great.
In other words, I got to find the shifty business owners.
Whatever you like to call it. There's somebody out there that would like to pay a nice young man like you to do some manual labor for him. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Sure. You know what I did for my first job? Do you know? Do you remember? Because I've told you about it 100 times.
Didn't you say it was Carvel?
No, the first job, see, because I mentioned the Datsun. I used to see it every day.
Oh, you
Yeah.
swept floors, yeah.
No. It was much worse than that. Because I mentioned to Robert that, hey, I saw this Datsun. I really, a Datsun. And he thought that was economical. So he actually inquired about the insurance, and it was $1,680 in 1978 for me to get insurance on a Datsun 510. So he arranged a little job for me with one of his friends. You know how that is when your dad arranges a job for you?
Fence posts?
Fence line in a swamp, dragging cows out with a big red 3-wheeler, living in a trailer that the guy pulls up to and says, we're staying in that trailer, goes in with a shotgun, and he's chasing rats through the trailer. Boom, boom, blowing holes through the floor that the more rats are going to come into the trailer with. So, yeah, they had all the feed in the trailer for the cows, and naturally it attracts rats. But then we had to kill the snakes in the pond that we were going to bathe in for 2 weeks. And let me tell you, after that experience, I was ready for anything but doing fence line when I got home. But I had my $1,680 from my insurance and a little left over for some wheels and tires. And I bought that Datsun and tricked my dad. Got my mom to take me up to the speed shop, and I bought a header and an intake manifold and the carburetors and souped that baby up.
And the tree fell on it.
Well, I got in a lot of trouble before the tree fell on it, and then a lot of trouble after the tree fell on it. I fixed that car after the tree fell. And then ended up landing it in the back of a pickup truck on Highway 50 because I came up on 2 people that were going real slow, and I went off the road, and it used to have a real serious grade coming back up. And the car got sort of sideways, and it hooked up and headed back towards the highway, and when it hit the side of the road, it got airborne, Dukes of Hazzard style, and it landed right in the back of the guy's pickup truck. I mean, you couldn't have done it better. The guy that was bullshitting that I was passing, I landed in his pickup. And my truck ended up driving through his bedside, and the car came to a silent stop after all the front end pieces went slow motion in front of me, and the AC/DC stopped playing that was cranking on the stereo. And I was sitting in the median getting my shit together, and I get out of the car and walked over to the guy's truck, and he had chewing tobacco in his mouth, and he was about to swallow it, and he spit it on the ground and said, "Boy, I hope you got some damn good insurance. So, yeah.
You know what's really cool about all that? My car's too low to be able to do that. I would just stop.
No, I could show you how to do that in your car.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not-
my car was lower too. Don't think you got I had the first import, man. There was nobody doing imports when I bought my 510. But, yeah. So, I don't think you're going to get in as much trouble as I did. What do you think, Sparkles? Special appearance by Sparkles twice in a day. Meow, meow, meow. What's up, Sparkles? Crazy cat? What do you got to say? Huh? Slim Jim, you're still talking? It's a cat. 3 of them. 3 cats at once. That'll be worth a couple of views. What?
There was one behind you. It walked over there.
Really? There was 4?
Yeah.
Alright, man. Now I've really extended this into one of my normal 20-minute rants. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this off because it's getting long. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Twins. Alright, you guys have a good night. And push that record button tomorrow. Is this the pregnant cat right here that I put in the cage? Yep, that's it. Right there, man. El Prego. This cat had kittens and it abandoned them. Yeah, so we've been feeding kittens with droppers. Yeah, good times. All right, a little parting shot of the moon there. Let's take you to the moon.
You really suck at goodbyes.
You guys have a great night. What'd you say, Hans? I suck at goodbyes?
Yeah.
Well, I would have been done with this video if you wouldn't have said that. So, goodbye.